Greetings one and all, welcome back to my kitchen here today. Bit of a Christmas special. I'm thinking about taking some treats to work, some gingerbread, but I'm actually going to make gingerbread love hearts in the form of those old lollies, like used to be around when I was growing up anyway. Had all sorts of little messages on them, love messages, be mine and kiss me, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm going to take some of them to work. Hopefully not get done for sexual harassment handing them out, but let's see how we go. So gingerbread, this is a simple recipe. I've got in here just melting 150 grams of butter that I had out of the fridge for a while anyway, so it was already starting to melt. It's a hot day here. Christmas in Australia, it's very hot. I've got half a cup of brown sugar, and I've got here half a cup of molasses. Now, if you haven't got molasses, you can use golden syrup. Get it all in there. So all we're going to do with this is just melt the butter, dissolve that sugar, and once that happens, all the sugar's dissolved, we'll get it off the heat and just let this mixture cool. Yeah, and once that mix, like I say, once that's all dissolved, that sugar, and it's all melted and mixed up, I'm going to take it off the heat, just let it cool down. Alrighty, now just while my wet ingredients there are cooling down, I'm going to mix up my dry ingredients. So I've got 3 cups of flour in my bowl here, and to that I'm going to add a tablespoon of ground ginger. Now, other little spoons there. Where's my teaspoon? Half a teaspoon. Teaspoon. So I want a teaspoon of cinnamon. Try not to bump the camera. And that goes. And we're just working down the measurements here. So I want half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg. And that goes. And we'll go down one more. Quarter teaspoon of ground cloves. So yeah, we just work down the measuring spoons there. Tablespoon, teaspoon, half teaspoon, quarter teaspoon. And get it right. Alright, so I'll just give that a little bit of a whisk up. Alrighty guys, as you can see, I've put my molasses, sugar, butter mixture into another bowl there, and it's pretty cool. It's been cooling for about 25 minutes. Now I'm just gonna, one of the main reasons we want it to cool, so when I add this egg, it's not gonna start cooking. So yeah, just one egg. Now, I've got this new gadget here, a little handheld mixer, which, yeah, I'm not usually a big one for kitchen gadgets, but I thought it was high time I invested in one of these, do a bit more baking. I just don't know how to work it yet. What do we do here? Off. Oh, yeah. Alright, I might start with a slow one. See how we go. Alright. I'll sail this gadget on its maiden voyage. that's pretty well mixed up, that egg. Into that liquid, I'm going to start adding some of my flour mixture. I'll just go about half to start with. Alrighty guys, now that it's that's mixed up, all that flour and those liquids, I've just floured my bench here a bit. I'm just going to dump it out. Get it off the spoon as well, don't waste it. And we're just going to give that a little roll around, a little knead, just for a little bit, just to try and get it a little bit smoother. Alright. Now I'm going to just divide that into roughly thirds. Don't have to be too precise for that. Roll them into balls. That one's obviously bigger, doesn't matter. And I'm just going to get my cling wrap out. And wrap up each one of these balls of dough, gingerbread dough. And get it in the fridge for about half an hour. Alrighty, so I'll just get one of my portions of gingerbread dough out. I've just lightly floured my bench there again. I'll sit it there, and we're just going to give that a bit of a roll out. And once we get it to, I don't know, like a couple of mils thick and fairly even, I'm going to get my, now where is it? My old cheapo little heart cutter here, and I'm going to start cutting them out. Alrighty, once they're cut out, I'm just going to put those on my baking paper. I've got a couple of trays there, and obviously I'll scrunch this dough back up again and roll it out again and get as much as we can out of each bit. Alrighty, so I've got them all cut out now, used up all my dough. I've had to bring in, I've got two of these rectangle trays. I've had to bring into service my round pizza tray due to the amount. So I'm just going to preheat my oven now to 180 degrees Celsius, and then I'm going to pop these in, and they should only take, I'll check them at 8 minutes, but they might take about 10 minutes. And then I'm going to pull them out and then just let them cool down. Alrighty, so yeah, I've had my gingerbread hearts out of the oven now and let them cool down. I don't know, like I mentioned at the start, those love heart lollies or candies, if you guys are familiar with them, they were certainly common when I was young. I'll just put a picture of them up on the screen now. So yeah, they had messages on them, like they seemed fairly innocent at the time, or I have to say now they seem a little bit creepy, but anyway, I've had to have a change of plan. What I was going to do was write similar messages on these with icing, but because these are so small, I've due to a lack of skill, I've had some issues doing that. So I'm not going to write on them with icing. I am going to write on them just with a pointy skewer, and yeah, the typical type of message is something like I think this is making them look even more menacing. So this one's saying, "Marry me." Like so. Or how about even more simple, "Love you." Alright. Oh man, they look creepy. I'm gonna stick with it. It's a bit of fun. It's a pity they're not bigger. I'd like to write even more menacing messages, something like, "I know where you live," or "Every breath you take, I'll be watching you," or something like that. Anyway, no, I won't do that. I'll stick to the original type messages. They're creepy enough. Alrighty, I've been busy scratching away into those now. Yeah, it's not really the effect I'm after, but I was after, but not to worry. Like I say, it's just a bit of fun. My gingerbread's actually turned out really, really good, which is obviously the main thing. Nice and yum. I hope it's yum. I'm going to taste a bit now. That's just yummy gingerbread, guys. Exactly as advertised. Yeah. So it's Christmas Eve. I'm going to box these up and take them to work. I'm actually working later today and also tomorrow, Christmas Day. So yeah, I'll box these up, take them to work, and yeah, I think I'm working Boxing Day too. So I'll probably see you all after Boxing Day. And thanks everyone who's subscribed to the channel over the past year. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in a few days.